All right. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. Thank you to Mayor White for these hats. They're not what you think.
Yeah, they're no political affiliation. These are actually Car Week hats.
Pebble Beach Concourse. Because next week, in case you just moved from out of the area or outer space.
Yeah, out of this planet.
It's
Car Week.
Car Week.
Yeah.
Holy Week. Yeah.
We gotta take these off though. We can't wear them while we're
We'll
talking.
get yelled at for wearing hats at the dais.
Put it up here so people can at least remember that it's.
Yeah, and this is a nice event. Of course, the whole Car Week started around Concours d'Elegance, and unfortunately, the Tour d'Elegance, which is when the cars go out and drive through Tehama and Montera and down the coast, is not going to be stopping on Ocean Avenue next Thursday and having lunch in Devendorf. But we'll continue to work with them. We had a great relationship with them. I think it's still an impact from the pandemic. Hopefully next year they'll come back, and it's a beautiful event, the Thursday event. The Tuesday event, which we miss as well, obviously, Concourse on the Avenue. And as Mary reported, the council did a really nice job with a little resolution thanking Doug and Jeannie Friedman for Concourse on the Avenue last week. And again, we're working with Mrs. Friedman to see what happens next with that event. So, but we do have two events next week. Acura, or as my daughter says, Acura, is in Devendorf Park on Tuesday. And then Prancing Ponies, women-owned exotics on Thursday. So
Yeah, it's still going to be a lot of fun.
But that's the point. I think the point of this is, in spite of the fact that we do not have large events on public property next week, there will be a lot of people in the village. So please be patient. Please plan your days. Again, I want to direct you to the MCC, the Monterey County Convention and Visitors Bureau website, which has a list of all the events and the times. And then again, Mr. Miller has a whole section on Car Week last night.
It's a hefty pine cone this week.
It is a fat pine cone, chubby pine cone, that lists all the events as well. So again, if you're planning on going to the pharmacy or you have an appointment somewhere in Pacific Grove on Wednesday afternoon, please be conscious that there will be increased traffic on the peninsula, in and around the peninsula, and in the cities. We have the little car show in PG.
That's right, yeah.
On Wednesday afternoon. So again, but if you've got questions or problems, please don't hesitate to call us. We will have our PD is ready for next week. Our public works crews are ready for the increased visitor traffic. So please be patient and keep us informed if you've got issues. We'll try to help. And again, any feedback that you have will be certainly coalesced into planning for next year's Car Week. So I think that's all I have about that one. I do also want to relay that next Thursday, the 18th, between 3 and 9 p.m., Carmel PD is involved in a program. It's a posting STOP, which is Strategic Traffic Observation and Prevention Program. And this is done with all the other neighboring communities and CHP and I guess the county, and it's really looking for people who are behaving poorly in traffic. So again, if you see extra police officers from all our sibling agencies out, they're out there for, again, motorist and pedestrian safety. So again, between 3 and 9 p.m. next Thursday, the 18th. And again, there'll be something that's released in the form of a press release from our PD. So any questions, again, give us a call. And then my last thing, Brandon, I've used up 4 of our minutes, is that, again, we'll review the council priorities, among other items, at the September 13th agenda meeting. So we'll talk to you more about that. We've got a long month, so.
Great, yeah.
That's what I got, amigo.
My turn?
Yep.
All right. Well, I want to start by a thank you. I want to thank the Design Tradition Steering Committee, our illustrious 5-member steering committee. We had our monthly meeting this month, and as I put out a couple times, we've changed the format. The steering committee had been hearing from the community who, the steering committee represents the community. That's their main function.
I'm sorry, who do they represent?
The community.
The
All
community.
the people that live in this village
Got it. Thank you.
have a stake in the outcome of these design guidelines.
So there's no confusion. They represent the community.
That's correct. And so they heard from the community members, and we talked about it, and we listened, and we've opened up this monthly working meeting, and it really is a working meeting. We put maps out on the table.
Yeah.
We're beating up ideas, but the community wanted to come and hear what what's going on. We decided that was the right thing to do because that's what the community wanted. So this was the first one. This week we invited the community to come and participate with us. It represents, a big project like this, a 1.5 year long effort. You have to be flexible, right? You have to make adjustments. I know you love quotes. So there's a wonderful, amazing philosopher that said, you can't direct the wind, but you can adjust the sails. And so, do you know who that is?
Sublime.
It's Dolly Parton.
I never, in 5 guesses or 100,
Yeah.
I never would have gotten that.
Yeah, no, there's actually a lot of other people that are credited with that, but she does say it.
Is she the one that said she's whiskey in a teacup?
I think so, yeah. Yeah. So really going off the rails there. But thank you again to the steering committee. Thank you to the public for coming. We got some great feedback. We took comments at the beginning, comments at the end. And I think it's just, in the end, making the process better overall. So thanks to everybody involved with that. Quick announcement, a couple of important openings. So if you want to come and get involved, I've been trying to champion that phrase for a while now, come get involved. If you really, really, really want to get involved, we have openings on our Forest and Beach Commission, 2 openings, and we have 1 opening on our Historic Resources Board. The applications are available, and it's an open period right now until Friday the 26th. The applications can be found online. If you can't find them or you have questions about how to apply, contact Nova Romero, our new city clerk. She's wonderful. You'll enjoy working with her, so please give her a call or stop by City Hall and come say hello.
And thank you to those volunteers that sit on our boards and commissions. They also
get involved.
Represent the community.
Oh, represent the community. Thanks for feeding me that answer, Chip. They get involved too. I mean, my answer wasn't wrong.
No, they're fantastic.
Yeah, they are fantastic.
Yeah, our one HRB member, Catherine Gulzieri, an amazing person, incredibly intelligent. She has served on our Historic Resources Board for probably in excess of 25 years.
I think so, yeah.
And has been stalwart and is compassionate and very impassioned by preservation of our historic resources. She was Schwarzenegger's designee, a cabinet level position for SHPO in Sacramento many years ago. But Catherine, you'll be very missed. Your wisdom and guidance on the HRB will be very missed. So
yeah.
she'll be transitioning off that group. So
fun fact, she's also an excellent author.
Great author.
Writes some great books that take place here in the village with historical accuracy.
So much fun.
Put a mystery. They're wonderful. So if you didn't know that, she's an excellent author, and her books are available here in town.
At the library.
At the library, yeah. A couple more announcements. August 16th from 5 to 8 p.m., the Carmel Police Officers Association will be hosting a community open house up at the Forest Theater. This is going to be a very fun, cool event. They're going to be playing the movie Turbo, which is a fun kids cartoon movie. This event is aimed at the community, trying to get folks out, telling people about what Carmel policing is all about, engaging with those community members, adults and kids. They're going to talk about police dogs, like the friendly police dogs that are out there to make people feel happy, not the biting dogs.
Correct.
There'll be a lot of other cool stuff to talk about. You can go see a police car. I'm sure they'll flash the lights a few times for the kiddos, or you or I would probably get a kick out of that too. They'll do it for the adults that like to.
Well, I'm definitely going. Yeah. And thank you to President Martis and Vice President Johnson from the POA for planning this and hosting it. And it'll be great. Come out and meet your police officers. They're very friendly, extremely professional. So, and you know what the movie Turbo's about?
It's about a snail.
A snail that wants to
be a
race car driver.
A race car driver.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
This is very apropos for the week. So.
Yeah, it's great.
So anyway, thank you, POA. Thank you.
Yep. And then last thing I have, because I know we're probably getting long here, Verizon Appeal. No new action on the Verizon Appeal. We haven't seen anything yet, but Verizon has to send in their opening brief, essentially the meat of the appeal. So all we know now is that they've said, we're going to appeal. We don't know what they're basing that on yet. And they have until September 3rd to submit that information. But their appeal is only going to be limited to what the original complaint was. So, for example, in other words, they're only going to be able to talk about whether or not the city issued the denial correctly.
Correct.
You can't reopen all the rest of the stuff. So it's going to be pretty limited. They have until September 3rd to file that. So we'll definitely share that when we have it available.
It's not de novo on any topic.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what I have.
Yeah, wow, we've set a new record, 9 minutes and almost 40 seconds.
Kind of long. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, yeah. All right, take good care.
Take good care.